Benson Hall of Fame Chicago Bears. You've been welcoming you back and right into the Cairo Santos will kick it with this first one and see what happens.
Yeah, let's enjoy games.
And the reason for this may 5 yards from each other. Here to complete to Hutchinson out of
with the kickoff. You're right. I mean, so many of those. And it has been interesting that even the people who are all said and done.
It's second down and full. Wale, one of the backups in tonight's game. We're playing on the first. Tank Dell is fake the handoff down in 10. Stroud was postseason. He was not just the best rookie that is to do.
Well, it is hard to for the Houston Texans whatsoever.
Is a pass bobbled but caught tight end, and that catch is good for 13.
And into last year, everyone thought it was on this roster, and now as we go, expectations for sure.
Here's a good one. Mills just drops it down. LA to Houston brings up third down.
It's outside the pocket, last year, but Mills could have just a relatively manageable.
Third down, Wale trying to pick up the first down by Agbangbamiga.
Obviously are going for it here in areas of your football.
And got the first down. So this will, there's Trent.
This is a group up front, Joe, to accomplish last year.
Caught, and that is the rookie tight end.
Drafted him. These guys are this is a guy who's got an opportunity of help give them a little depth at tight end.
Handoff, a nice pickup, and for it.
He's been very poised in the pocket, throws down the field, the one ball.
Second down and 2. No hand messed up the play.
I think that's one of those they wanted to.
It's one floated for Agbangbamiga. On to Agbangbamiga, and that's what
5-yard penalty. Automatic.
Got a lot of jersey on that. Toll over there, and he's down inside the long without saying the name. Who joins us replacing play on his resume, and we are so this drive. Mills underneath, touchdown Texans, and capped on the 9 throw that he. What a drive it is! 13 plays
by Mills.
Fair bit to break. You know why? Because on the other. Staten Island Giants beating the Apex lockdown legends. Saw some of that act waiting deep. And this is a return by Scott in 11. You talk to return, it's almost like a
bounce to the outside.
And a nice carry by Roshan.
Guys in the past. Now quarterbacks aren't good. Pretty interesting concepts. And
Tyson Bagent is the quarterback, undrafted rookie from Shepherd. He was in mid-October against Minnesota.
Him that he comes into camp.
Here is.
Mentioned it, Joe, that he comes in last, so he proves to the staff that he back up. They like winging in with someone with more experience.
Got Johnson, and he's out to the.
He was at Oklahoma, and then of course I think time will tell, but I think just a little work.
Here's a completion on third down. Is the coached by Lincoln Riley.
Well, in addition to the fact he's got some.
Here is a handoff to Tyler.
That a rookie quarterback has had a full job since taking over as a general manager. Got some good players to get last year, but it could be.
Watch so far is Roshan Johnson. Coming into this season, they can still do it. 9th overall pick. Year as a general manager of the Bears. Here's Johnson.
Was John Johnson and is just able to fight his way to.
First guy through there that kept. And the officials.
5-yard penalty.
That's where the movement was. They got him. Williams. So much of what he did was also the early part of training camp.
Oilers and the Broncos end over end. And the side of the break. The Hall of Famers go in on Saturday. Say hi to the Hall of Famer
on into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now
Miami, a lot of people that have been here. It's really starting
to the Houston Texans.
The thing that you would be a coach. Like he had that about lined up. He can get guys to play hard.
Is to elevate everyone around you.
Speak for itself. And that was just the way I approached everything.
Last speech tomorrow. What's the strategy?
Not so many people, but we'll see what happens.
You'll be great.
J.J. Taylor has taken over and he's over the left side.
He wanted his play on the field to speak here and that he's here to witness it.
And he's able to find a receiver. Already got pressure, but Mills
thinking the play fake is going to get him coming down. Some throws already He finds a big play on that last.
Out to the edge. He's smart. He went to Stanford NFL as he backs up C.J. Stroud.
When he was earlier in his career, some of the two.
Here's Hutchinson, and he was seconds left in quarter number 1.
While Laura was talking to
Texans with an impressive start with their week. It looked like tonight might be here at the beginning of August. As Mbawale's got a first down.
As well, C.J. Stroud is certainly looking for a broken leg. Well, he had fully recovered shooting at each other. That was in April 5. The bullet went through and through. Had no connection to the shooters.
At least, obviously, second down and 9 here. Tuck it and take 7 receiving touchdowns.
here, there really weren't any. They bring in Stephon Diggs, and that's a good sure.
Here is Scarron, 1,300 receiving yards.
And he's hoping they won't. Last year, have those 3 really talented. Well, good signing by the Texans.
Tuck it inside the upright. Good start for the Texans.
Coach Tony Dungy.
I mean, the guy who brought me in,
Of course, what was his message to you in finding?
he was almost happier than I was. And, we both basically.
How did you come up with that?
It's funny, see, it's possible. So I try to figure out him down. Just taking him down. I mean, I just can't think about all the things I don't. So that's me.
You know what?
Quarterback.
Yeah, it is. Here's a little to connect with that. Here, John Hussey, what was the call? Yeah, they cannot move. The penalty was declined. Here's play at Chicago. And again,
Move until the ball is touched, and so you're trying to come, and that's what happened on that play that hit at the end of that one with the penalty on
the rules are set so far from each other. Like you said, those second down and 7. Hangs in and finds his. It looked Rome Carvin who got on it.
Chicago's ball, first down.
Like a catch. The hit by Caden.
round pick out of USC at safety. He could have been
Slipped and
Colin Johnson. I don't know that ball been hanging in there. Yeah, that's what a heck.
College was with the Broncos to take it down inside the 30.
Well, there's a missed tackle right there at the line. Doing this for a little while. I've always this offseason who was with the Eagles, but it's a pretty good running back room.
Second in yards per rush a year in 2020 teams where he got under 40.
So they're trying to run the football, and I don't think they're going to do either.
Wide open for a tier and a touchdown through
Backfield, and you've got a good setup. They've been running the
drive game as Santos. In this case, Taylor May will.
Yes, he's a non-player, so
On Torrey Taylor, the rookie punter, and Steven Sims. This was
bringing back a lot of good memories. There's a lot of people.
All right, from just outside. This pass is caught. As I assume he loved it.
Come out in the event that they do have to hold.
Here is a handoff over down to Lisa.
Hey, Joe Albert in the building when Team USA won the 5th Olympic gold medal.
Patrick, you said you still remember that game like.
Defensive coordinator was saying, Adrian, in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know what that is. And right then and there, I said, no. Every hit I'm coming with. After that play, actually, I remember saying, shout out to the 49ers teams. Because originally you put in the grind, fortunate to have had, just want to give them some love.
They're kind enough to let that happen and bring.
It's really special. We had things, was able to go to a Super Bowl, bring it home, but we had some special times. So those are one of the times, or some of the few times I do really could have done what we needed to do to win for this day. Grateful for this time.
By 174 as an inside linebacker in the league in the last 20 years. Ohio in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers at 8 Eastern. Appears healthy, but and still the team to beat. See, here's a pass caught.
4th play, and it's really certainly going to help Tyron Smith. A lot of capital invested in him once again coming into this year.
Here is his best year. 20 again after tearing it last November.
Torn Achilles, and to be on here, he's going to be the bell cow. And Pierce, who he's looked good this fighting for a spot. So this is an important.
On Cam Akers, sitting at the 40. You mentioned Joe Mixon, 7 years with the Bengals. Contract extension from Houston. Hutchinson. An execution, an 18-yard completion.
Able to kind of relax with nobody even in Houston to have a guy like Case in the NFL. Of course, we can't forget team with the Vikings.
2 starts last year through for year. And as we approach the Stroud, Mills, and Keenum. Finds Akers, nice spin. Another Texans first down.
Snap that was low, and then you've got Cam in a good game.
2 minutes. Yes, it's the 1st of August. Countdown on a long list. First down here for the Texans. Got Hutchinson, and he's got a first in player. He was for the New Englanders. Mr. UCLA. Here's Aker. Good carry. He's showing something here.
Make some cuts as a first-year coordinator land on C.J. Stroud on third down. What C.J. Stroud was able to do games down the stretch.
Second hit underneath, touchdown, timeout, and another prayer as he's got a touchdown.
Well, this one, they're playing obviously a lot for these coaches defensively.
Meisters tonight, 7 touches, 31, which was second in the AC. And he's gotten up to speed here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And starters in any preseason, Gixon and some of these others, it's Elliott. So, he won't need.
About the goal line. Uniform. And they can get as this one was returned 28.
Yeah, that was close. We've seen a film just so they can study it.
Here is a pass caught in the end zone. The ball comes out to the
guy who would have been really good as would have been great as a kicker.
What a catch! He's got a touchdown, not as good as it gets.
No, that's real. There are certainly, you see, he goes up, coverage goes up and makes the contest.
Played at Texas. Pressure on Rippon, able to unload. Coming with pressure on that one, but
Rips were drops. He's thrown some good balls.
End zone! Touchdown down the field, a 22
earlier, and just a lot of
completions. Makes this a 3-point game again. Receiver, track extension, and Rome Odunze
has done in build. There's just not many that do it well. It really can't believe they will be with Caleb Williams from college. He could have gone.
We've had 5 kickoffs to everybody will move is Texans, and he's out. And company offensive coordinator. He had multiple.
I will say, Joe, talked to a lot of people who he's been nothing but great things to say about him. He's
is brought down by Daniel Hardy. Going to be an entertaining. That's what the NFL is calling.
D'Amico, expectations are.
It's an honor to be here at the Hall of Fame.
Went to the Hall. Why does that mean so much to you?
People to get inducted because he's.
What a coach! What a year! All-Star Kansas City Chief, 2-time world. And then get off the field. Texans and a return by Jack Same, and he is dumped. Turn so far tonight.
We'll forget the wave.
Player left early.
As everybody tries to. The dynamic kickoff to John Hussey before the game. It's going to be like baseball with trying to score from third base.
Any indication, you're right. I mean, that's become an issue. Someone's leaving early, but that's what we have seen tonight.
Spinning grab is made. Hall of Famer in his jacket.
It looked really well, and there's only first half, which is really impressive for the first.
After camp started. Now, and so they can ease into the pre-starters,
and we're not seeing Caleb Williams in camp than everybody else. So things which I think is only a positive.
Here's his combination again. Another good pass.
Average, you can't do what he's been able to make. He's just gone up over against, but he goes up and makes a
little perch over there, and we're going to get it. Yes, he has. The call is complete pass. The challenge from to the ground.
Pass.
We welcome in Russell Yerk of rule interpretations, and what a year.
Monday Night Football and to work with both of you guys.
Yeah, no, it's great to have him, and he's already got
ball. Still a great effort by now. Good job by Rippon. 27. And getting looked at. Have his status for everybody concerned that as he ran into Brandon Hill, the ball down to the 14-yard line. A former Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, this is good, tough running. You mentioned turned by Colin Johnson, and he's delivered the ball with accuracy. And
ball inside the 10. Good. There's Johnson, and can
up of the defender this time, and in him trying to come back and make
a recap of
no doubt now.
End zone, why not? How about Brett Rippon? What?
Because Johnson, when he's going to then take it to the back top, defenders expecting him to. That's good execution by those two, and it has
throws tonight for Rippon. Then he's had touchdowns, no picks coming up. Said how much he got as a bonus.
Career, but
Tio's Hard Knocks training camp with the Chicago. This young team. It reminds me of when I was Austin Reed, undrafted quarterback and hands off to Ducks fan. is throwing stuff. The quarterback numbers and rookie that's on Caleb Williams, but it seems able to handle it in a big city.
Healthy. I do believe he'll talk. Can he play his second year when he won the
Offense number 68.
Meanwhile, you look at the college career, but 10 pass underneath.
Bears, you look at them, things right out in front of them. And any coach, new offensive coordinator, and all that can happen to Chicago. Will hinge on how well Caleb will.
Elite block in the back.
So a timeout, that'll night. It's been after a play, defensive rookie of the year. Took home those honors from what here is to Jordan.
You were the defensive rookie of the year.
You know, the ultimate goal is always the Super Bowl.
I know that you worked out with J.J. Watt, so that do you want to be even better?
Like, just not finishing at the top of my rush.
How you listen, just what have you learned?
And just working my hands with him. That's one of his hands. He's constantly working his hands, and that's what.
Expectations so high, just what?
Great leader, be a blessing to my teammates, help my team together, and we're balling and having fun.
And you feel like
appreciate it,
Joe.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm serious, loves the game. This is getting ugly here with,
I've heard anywhere from 50. He was voted a captain, and Mario, he's been outstanding in that draft. Boy, you are off the year they had.
Handoff is better in 2024.
Yeah, and I think they're opposite of Derek Stingley, Camp himself.
What a good rain starts to fall here in Camp. It's 4th down.
Good pickup, a good guy to take a look at in position. And Skoranek, he kind of fighting for a spot at wide receiver.
And Pettis cannot make the catch. It's Houston's ball.
Right through his arms and on the lines of what you would expect to see.
First down.
Has got his group fired.
Our call with him. I'm great special teams coach. And
I mean, you know why. These are special to put together how to and play action from complete, well covered by the Bears. Tim Boyle played at East with the Jets last year, made 2 and 10. And
no, I think you get to this point, get this game played throughout. First half, pretty clean. Injuries.
3rd down and 12. Boyle was right and incomplete. Brooks, a rookie from North Carolina.
And some of the frustration on his face, and it is really tough on him.
58-yard drop rules. Downed. And 12th man, you saw kicking tee off the field in 2024. Evan Hester provided that time and
Seen so far, what do you think?
Figure out what they can do to utilize to get some more.
To get back out there and start running one back?
Some of these guys can go out and utilize their opportunity.
Why was it important for you to have her here with you? Do you remember what the prayer is?
No serious or very injury. You run up in Florida and they get an opportunity to be able to get it. It's just
bowl selection.